Today's deck is going to be a Shaman deck that uses Shu'ma, a Shu'man deck if you will. The way we utilize Shu'ma in this deck is by trying to cheat it out early with Muckmorpher. So turn 5 we get a 4/4 that fills the board with 1/1s, and then we can either follow that up with a Bloodlust or a Stormbringer to end the game. Unfortunately, since Shu'ma is a legendary, we can only play one copy of it, and I didn't want my Muckmorphers to be that inconsistent, so I am also playing a copy of Eccentric Scribe. It's definitely a worse hit than the Shu'ma, but it still makes 4 1/1s, which are good for all our synergy cards, and it just doesn't feel terrible drawing both Muckmorpher and Shu'ma. And then obviously, since this is a Muckmorpher deck, everything else is just a spell or a weapon. We've also got Reign of Toads to make a board if we miss out on our minions. Voltaic Burst as another small way to make a board. Storm's Wrath as a small little board buff. And then a bunch of removal like Hagatha's Scheme, Lightning Storm, Zaps, Earthshock. And we even got a copy of Fist of Ra-Din, because why not, we play a bunch of spells. So far my record with this deck is 6-6, including somehow being 4-0 against Rogue. Which is surprising, because I played a version of this deck a week or so ago and it was absolutely terrible. I like to imagine that I've really just improved the list that much, but you know, probably just variance. I don't think Lickham is particularly good against Rogue. His hand is kinda garbage. Make a totem here, and then next turn can be totem plus Lickham. I'm only 2 turns away from my hand doing something.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Well, I guess it's Muckmorpher time. Okay. Maybe I can land the nice Stormbringer next turn. He might not want to trade with his Edwin, so maybe... well, I don't know. I have 2 zaps, which is 4 damage. Trading into this is still not that nice. Bloodlust. This is 8, 11, 29. 3 times 6 is 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 29. Well, shit. Probably still the card though. Oh wait, no it's not, because I'm gonna play Stormbringer here. Well, whatever. This game is probably entirely dependent on how good the Stormbringer is. Alright, dead to 4 damage. Oh, Taunt Totem, let's go. That Taunt Totem very possibly just saved me. Wait, was that guaranteed to be a Taunt Totem? I guess I evolved everything else, so it wasn't even really that lucky. Oh, am I still dead? The double Eviscerate hand? Oh, nice. Scammed.
Rastakan versus Rexar. Let the hunt begin. You stand before King Rastakan.
Hunters of all forms have been giving me trouble with this deck.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
So I could just zap this here. I wonder if I don't zap it here though, so that I have 2 useful turns of Alicum. Is that too much? I don't think it's too much. I eat 2 damage to make my Lickum basically have 2 charges instead of 1 with this hand.
By moon and spear.
Well, this first use of the Lickum was pretty damn good. Not gonna give me a target for it this turn though, I see. That was a good draw. Alright, so next turn we have Muckmorpher into Shu'ma. Okay, so I make a Shu'ma. He poisons it. I have 6 1/1s. And I can kill him with Bloodlust Storm's Wrath. He's not going to trade into 1/1s, is he? But maybe I don't need to let it come to that. Maybe I just play the Voltaic Burst here so I can kill this. I'll be overloaded so I won't be able to play Storm's Wrath next turn, but maybe that's fine.
I will not be rushed.
If he is going to kill Shu'ma, he might send this 3-1 in, so the attacks don't really matter. But I needed the overload, and the guys get replaced anyway, so why not? Is he about to be the only Dragon Hunter that plays Dragon Maw Scorcher? Doesn't look like it.
Nothing but a bunch of big birds.
So Bloodlust does 6 times 4 is 24, 27. Not quite lethal. Looks like I'm still in a pretty good position though. He needs 6 from hand. And that's assuming he'd be able to spend mana on the hero power. I don't think I'm dead here. Like, ever. And I think these decks typically don't play explosive as one of their secrets anymore. Alright, that should be a win. I have 14 in play. Bloodlust is obviously lethal. Turn 7 lethal. How's it feel, Dragon Hunter? How's it feel?
Rastakan versus Tyrande. You stand before King Rastakan.
Priest, huh? This matchup seems hard. I guess I'll keep a scheme. Maybe I should have kept the explosive evolution, but I just don't feel like it does enough. Oh, he's not Res Priest. I don't know if that's good for me or not. Earthshock is good in this matchup, as is the scheme. Sure. That seems good enough to get an Earthshock out of me, I guess. 6 power's a lot. Maybe it's not that much, though. I mean, it is an inner fire down. I shouldn't have to worry about too much other stuff. I overload myself so I can't scheme next turn, but I really doubt I wanted to scheme next turn.
I wonder.
I need mana.
Let's make more 2/3s. Again, I delay the scheme, but it doesn't look like I need to scheme since he's doing nothing. Explosive Evolution can make a 5. Would I rather turn a totem into a 4-drop or a wolf? I mean, if the wolf bumps here, it's a 2/1 anyway. Maybe I don't bump here, though. I guess I want to zap and kill this guy, actually. Alright, so... I mean, I guess since this is a 2/1, I'd rather evolve it.
I can do better.
Holomancer is... maybe not terrible here. It's probably bad. I could get like Psychopomp, which is bad. Ahmet would be terrible. I don't know. It seems like pretty much anything I could get off this is bad. Especially since I've played my only Silence. If he could give me like a 1/1 Blade Master and I could Earthshock it down to a 4/6, that might be pretty good.
I see a dark future.
Is someone injured? In the light's name.
Silenced it to basically kill 3 1/1s, which is fair. I might just want to scheme here, because Ahmet's scary as hell.
Obviously.
Hopefully with 2 Farsights I can find a play for next turn. My current hand is pretty terrible looking. That's a play. Lets him draw a card, but whatever. I think I still like getting 7 1/1 or 6 1-power minions in play with a Bloodlust in my hand. I don't actually know if I want a Bloodlust here. Probably don't.
For my glory.
It's only 24 damage. Muckmorpher, that gets an eccentric scribe. He gets 2 cards out of the Acolyte instead of 1 if I had Bloodlusted, but this just seems a lot better, I think. Like, now the Bloodlust is actually threatening to kill him.
The end begins. I see a dark future.
He missed his taunt. It's probably like a Divine Spirit or a Beaming Sidekick is what I was gonna say.
Hey, I got you, friends.
That seemed like... Oh, actually, I guess it was the right order. Because he got to put stats on this. But he's dead.
Versus Valera.
You stand before King Rastakan.
Haunting Visions and Explosive Evolution are reasonable keeps. But I really need to scam Rogue if I'm gonna win. So give me Muckmorpher. There we go. Muckmorpher into Stormbringer. That's how I won my last game. Farsight's always a nice card. Lightning Storm. This Lightning Storm is probably not going to see too much play this game. Well, it depends on what I hit with my Muckmorpher, maybe. Okay. There are no 0 mana legendaries, so I can play Zap and Lightning Storm without eating charges. And this is good for turn 6. If my Muckmorpher isn't that great, then I can just play Rain of Toads. Eccentric Scribe. Okay. I don't think I'm ever playing either of these 0 mana spells. Like, even though they don't eat charges, they still overload my Rain of Toads. Don't have Sap. That would be very uncool of you.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Alright, is he gonna value trade into all these 1/1s? Alright, this is my board now, buddy. Not worth a zap. God, I have no mana. That's okay, though. I can actually still go Voltaic Burst plus Storm's Wrath next turn. That would eat some weapon charges, or maybe only one. I don't know if this triggers if your board is full. Okay, looks like my board won't be full of just the Voltaic. I think I probably will just play these, though. Try to establish as strong a board as possible for Stormbringer.
Oh, up to no good? Me too.
About to make a double Chameleos board. I can't zap here, because then I can't Stormbringer next turn. Assuming I think that's important. If these go face, he's at 20, and then I have 10, 17, 19. Yeah, Stormbringer next turn seems good. So I guess I should just trade. Because if I land a 7 minion Stormbringer, it doesn't matter how much health he has. I'm not sure what the Nightmare is here. Godfrey? Does he have mana for that? No, he's got 6. Only a 5-man Stormbringer? I guess that's okay. It's not even that much worse because now I get a 6-mana legendary out of it too. Oh. I could just zap this and deal 16 to him. That probably is worth it. That way, in case he has some sort of miracle board clear here, lick him, kills him over 2 turns. Not sure what Rogue could do about this board, though.